Hi, it's John, and today I'm going to tell you about something that doesn't often happen to me, but I have an injury. I pulled my groin, I got some pain in my hip flexors. Last couple of games of hockey, I pushed it, I didn't rest, so here I am. So today, I went for a walk, a gentle walk, just to kind of loosen things up, and I'm going to show you some moves right now that aren't going to hurt you, hopefully, just to strengthen your groin gradually without doing these crazy stretches, because I have a tendency to overdo it. That's not a good way to do it. We're going to show you a couple of easy things to do. First, we're going to start with our hips or our legs hip width apart. You put your hands on either side. You can whichever way is more comfortable, and then you resist with your legs pushing out. So you push in like this, and your legs are pushing outwards. This really, you can feel it in your groin, but don't overdo it. Take some deep breaths while you're doing it, then relax. Maybe do it 4 or 5 times. Just breathe, make sure you breathe into the sore spot, breathe into your groin, breathe into your hip flexors, and release. Then, you can take your arm, whether your left or your right arm, put your elbow just in front of your knee, and your hand just in front of your knee on the other side. It's going to make your legs a little bit wider apart than the last movement. And then you squeeze in. And this really, you can really feel it in your groin. Hold it for 4 or 5 breaths. Then release. And do it again. Squeeze as hard as you can without hurting yourself. I can really feel this in my groin right now. It's like, But my job right now is try to strengthen my groin, loosen it up without overdoing it, without hurting yourself. So do it 4 or 5 times. Then we finish up with a front bend. And you can put your hands in front of you or you can reach out to the floor. Move to the front of your chair. These are just typical yoga moves. If you want to have a block in front of you, but then just kind of go down gradually, and this really, really, really stretches out your groin, your hip flexors, and even your sciatic. Hold it for 4 or 5 seconds. You want to come back up. You want to repeat a few times. I like to stay down there as long as I can. Just kind of release it. Just kind of breathe into it. And just feel the stretch. Do this every day. Even if you're not injured, this is probably a great move. Really releases things. Your pelvic area, your groin, your hip flexors are very important to any kind of movement, any kind of sport you're doing. And then just come back up and relax, and that's it. See you next time.